back there for anything that comes out or another drop that comes where we can take it from the 18 or outside the 18, right? We can take those shots. So let's practice like we play. Let's add that other layer. When I took the position, the athletic director asked me how I planned on even being able to manage everything and bring her on board, and I let him know that if there's anything to worry about with me, it's definitely not time management and how to plan things. My name is Tanner Clegg, and I teach 6th grade ELA. I am the head boys varsity coach for the high school, as well as the JV head coach and the middle school head coach. I began coaching all these teams 4 years ago when I started teaching in Jasper County. The county did not have a middle school program at that time, so when I came on board as a new hire, I offered up my services as a coach. There's lots of good things about having my daughter with me at the games too, but it also provides extra challenges being that she's 4 years old. Being able to have her with me is great because I don't have to find anybody for her to, go sit with. I don't lose that time with her either. So she's able to be with us on the road. She travels with us. She's on the sideline right there with us. I like for her to be able to see what it's like to be part of a team as well, and to see that we're able to balance that work life and still have time for each other. Little pockets of time open up throughout the day. I'm making the lineups. I'm communicating with my assistant coaches on what we think works, what doesn't. We're watching game highlights from the teams that we're playing against. We're making sure any pregame meals are organized, communicating with parents about addresses, where the games are, what the kids need to make sure they have. As the day goes on, at 3 o'clock, I will leave from the middle school. I head to the high school. At that point, one of my managers gets Tanner off the bus and meets us down at the field house in the locker rooms. And at that point, we get the boys settled. We go over everything that we found out throughout the week within our stat reports, go over positions, let them know who's doing what to look out for. If it's away, we get on the bus and head to the game. Usually the game's end and everything's over by about 10 o'clock at night, and then we do it all again. Right? We can take those shots. So let's practice like we play. Let's add that other layer. The one throwing the through ball. After you make the through ball, we pass, and then what do? We pass and move. Pass and move. Pass and move. There are lots of things that draw me to coaching, but I feel like one of the big things is being able to give kids an opportunity to, expend their energy on something that is a positive thing for them to be able to do. I love giving them opportunities just to be able to exercise and to get out there and be on a team and meet people and just learn how to collaborate with others in a fun environment. I feel like soccer was a huge thing for me that saved my life, just because it gave me an outlet, somewhere to be other than where some of my friends were hanging out. So it was a positive outlet for me. So I always wanted to provide that, especially in such a rural area. When I started the soccer program, I remember I had several people telling me that this isn't a soccer community, that I wasn't going to have anybody try out for me. And I'll never forget, I could hear the kids coming to the tryout from the school. And we had 76 kids show up on the hill for a tryout. I want my daughter to take lots of lessons from myself and my husband, but I want my daughter to know that there isn't anything she cannot do. I want my daughter to not set her, limits anywhere. I'm a big believer when someone tells you can't do something, you do, and then you do it well.
This story was crafted during the Woodall Weekend Workshop, sponsored by the University of Georgia's Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communication, with the generous support of Henry and Linda Woodall.